We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Nashville. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Henry out of the pistol. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. Flush to his right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Henry, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 5 yards remain on second down. Hurts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Watson on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. These two teams all tied after one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the post...
Oh, wide open, complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. George Kittle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit...
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. It's Watson.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A big play that time for the Titans. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a first down throw. Watson can't get away, and he's taken down.
Davion Taylor
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off at the 24. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This one caught by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is McMath.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will slow by one more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching him play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans claw one back. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Racey McMath,
81 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Hill. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
57 the mark. 57 the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Slam.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And Allen's got it.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Hill. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Watson on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They go play action with Hurts.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And it's a Titans touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Titans extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
Yeah, and I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On first down, Hurts. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his right. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd down and goal. Watson flushed out right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Really feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.